Hey everybody, Charlie Weiser with EasyPiano.com. And I have a new series for you. This is called Ideas from the Masters. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to focus on one master at a time. And volume one here is going to be Bud Powell. And as you may know, Bud Powell was one of the extraordinary jazz pianists of our time. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually taking a run and I'm modifying it a little bit, and I am showing you how to apply the run to three different chord progressions. So what's going to happen is we're going to start off with this lesson, and the lesson is free, and then at the end of the lesson, if you want, you can get the PDF files. There'll be 3 PDF files that will teach you how to play this run in all 12 keys. And not only that, I'm going to also show you how to apply 2 different chord progressions to this same run to kind of change up the sound a little bit. So anyway, on that note, let's go ahead and get started. Here's the way that I originally learned the run. I'm going to be playing a D flat major pentatonic scale in the right hand. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it one more time. All right, so that's the way that I originally learned it, but I'm going to tweak it, and I'm going to teach you how to play it like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do it again. Okay, so let me go ahead and break that down for you. So let me teach you the right hand first. We'll just take a few notes at a time. I think I'll show you this part first. All right. So now each of those are going to be eighth notes. So when we start, this starts on and a 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now the second part of that run goes right here, all the way up here. Okay. So the second part is like this. Okay. So those are my notes for the second part. So now let's add that to the first part. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then the last part of the run is going to resolve on the C here. Okay. But what we're going to do is we're going to start with the D flat first, go to the B, and then we're going to lead into that C. Okay. So we're entering, or ending on this note using the note a half step above it, half step below, right into it. Or actually, I should say we're leading into that note. So anyway, the last part is like this. All right, again. So now let's put it all together. It's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second part. Third. Okay, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again. Okay. So that's the run. Now what I'll do is I will teach you the left hand part, which is pretty easy. Left hand part, what I'm doing is I am going from D flat dominant 7th chord. Okay, I'm using a shell here in the left hand, so D flat and B, which is the one on the flat 7. And then I'm going to do that for 2 bars of 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the C dominant 7th chord for 2 bars, okay? And again, we're using the root here, and the flat 7 for the C dominant 7th. So we're using Shell voicings for both of these. So when I start off, again, 2 bars of the D flat, then 2 bars of the C, and they're both dominant 7th chords. So it's like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And actually, I just realized that I also did a second part. I did a rootless voicing the second time that I played it, okay? So the second time, I played the lick twice, right? So the second time, instead of hitting this, what I did was I played a rootless voicing for the D dominant 7th chord, okay? So if you're familiar with the numbers for the D dominant 7th, I'm using the 3rd right here and the flat 7, so the 3 and the flat 7, okay? If you're not familiar with the numbers, then another way of thinking of this is I'm playing a tritone. And what that means is these 2 notes are 3 whole steps away from each other. So if I start on F, I count out 1 whole step, I'm here. 2nd whole step is here. 3rd whole step. So that's a tritone, okay? Now, what we're doing here for the key of D flat is we're starting on the 3rd. So this ends up being the 3rd and the flat 7, all right? So another way of thinking of this, if you're not familiar with all of that, from the D flat, just go up a major 3rd. Or another way of thinking of that, go up 2 whole steps. 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to go here. Play the tritone. For the C dominant 7th, all I'm doing is I'm moving from here down a half step, both notes. All right, and that's my C dominant 7th rootless voicing. You know, again, it's a tritone, so I'm starting 2 whole steps up from C, or a major 3rd up from C. So this is C, 1, 2, starting here. And I'm going 3 whole steps up to give me my chord voicing. So 1 whole step, 2, 3. All right, so again, if you're familiar with the numbers, that's the 3rd and the flat 7th. And again, it's the same concept. So 2 bars here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, then 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the left hand is like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's go ahead and put the hands together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so why don't you try playing it with me? If you didn't play it with me that time, let's do it one more time. Actually, let me do this. Let me slow it down just a little bit. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then the rootless. All right, and now let's do it. I know I said I was going to do one more time. Let's just do it one last time, and let's do it pretty close to the original speed if you can. If you are not able to do it, then don't worry about it. You know, just practice it until you can get the speed up to where I'm going to play it now. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there you have the run. In Ideas from the Masters Volume 1, you're going to also learn how to play this same run against a 2-5 progression and a 2-flat-2 progression, and that's going to be taught to you in the form of a video. Now, this is also going to include 3 PDF files. Okay, you're going to learn, you're going to get the PDF file for the run that you just learned how to do, which was against the sharp 5 to the regular 5 progression. And that run is going to be in all 12 keys. Okay, you're going to receive a second PDF file, and that's going to be the one that teaches you how to play the run over the 2-5 progression. And again, that's going to be in all 12 keys. And the third PDF file you will get is the run against the 2-flat 2 progression in all 12 keys. Okay, so once you learn how to do this run against the different progressions and learn how to play it in all 12 keys, is going to make you a much stronger player. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have fun and enjoy.